What's up, guys? With the summer 2019 traveling season shortly approaching here, I want to kind of give some tips and advice for an area that I'm pretty familiar with, and that is Baja California, Mexico. If you're not familiar with where the state is, it is the most northwestern state of Mexico. It is directly below the San Diego, California, as well as like Yuma, California, Yuma, Arizona, and that area through there. So basically the southwest of the U.S. So I'm going to go through, I kind of broke down about a week's worth of time that you could spend throughout the state just to kind of go through there, kind of get most of the things done, the highlights and things such as that, to kind of help you best sort through and be kind of most efficient with your time and then get the most out of your trip. So the first day, I have you going, I have you going from south to north. So I have you going from the south first here at the Valle de Guadalupe. For those who don't know, that is Mexico's wine country. If you really enjoy wine, I recommend you do 2 days, otherwise just one. So you could do, this is like 3 to 6 different wineries. There are dozens of wineries throughout this region here. Some of the ones that I would recommend, I would say would be El Cielo, Montchinique, De Cantos. Also Baron Balche is a really good one as well. Cuatros Cuatros, really cool cliffside view there of the ocean. So that's that. You could do, I would say it would be best to do this like on a Saturday, Sunday. Then on the next day, basically like either the second or third day, you would go to downtown Ensenada. This is, I believe, the second biggest port city for Mexico. It's kind of unique in that you can rent ATVs and drive them through the downtown streets. There are good restaurants in the area. There's a little private resort area south of the city, like 5 minutes, called Acero Beach. You could go there, check it out. You can rent jet skis there. As well as, and there's also a giant campground called Las Cañadas. I believe that's maybe like 15 minutes away from the city. Las Cañadas is really cool because you can ride horses, go ziplining, ATVs, mountain bikes. It's a really cool place. I haven't been there, but I have friends who keep telling me about it. They go there a couple of times per year. It's a lot of fun there. And there's teepees you can rent and stay, barbecues, there's a pool. Then going north, you go to Rosarito for a day. Rosarito is like a little beach town. There are these sand dunes you can go ATVing on, right looking over the beach. It's pretty cool. I've actually done that. It's called a Cantamar. Then, as well as, there's a pretty popular tourist spot area. It's pretty much kind of required to go to for Rosarito. It's got the Rosarito Beach Hotel. You can rent horses and ride them on the beach there. There's a couple of good restaurants here and there, scattered throughout Rosarito. There's a little company. It was 2 different companies. One, there's Baja Fun Adventures. They are based in the Rosarito Beach Hotel. They rent out ATVs and they go through, it's a 2-hour tour. They rent ATVs that go through canyons, farms, all kind of backwoods area. And they stop at an animal sanctuary. And I did that like 2 or 3 years ago. A lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. And there's a separate company, kind of like loosely organized, and they rent it right on the beach. They rent ATVs. You can ride along. It's like $20. And then anything else for Rosarito? Oh, there's a kind of a newish company called Parque Pequen. You can go there and zip line. I did that a couple years back. For $20, you can do 3 different lines, which is a really good price. Because if it was directly across the border in San Diego, it would be significantly higher. But 3 different lines, that's like $20. You need like a good hour or two to go there to do those. Let me check my time here. 5 minutes. And then coming up to Tijuana. And first I will preface this by saying this trip should be done in the summertime. Because what I'm going to tell you for Tijuana, you're going to need warm weather. So you need like 2 days, I would say, for Tijuana. One of the days, you need to go to this really, really fun park called El Vergel. It's a big water park. Very, very reasonable price to get in. It's like $7 or $8 for adults. There's a water park near my house in Chula Vista. They charge, I think, more than $50. It's ridiculous, the prices. And then the quality's good. For some of you who aren't familiar with Mexico, this is good water. It's filtered water all over the place. Clean. I've been there like 2 or 3 times already. Good food there. So you need like a whole day or probably like 4 or 5 hours. So yeah, it's basically going to take, if you get there at noon to like 4 or 5, that's pretty much your day then. You need a separate day at Tijuana to go check out the Cultural Center. Cultural Center is really, really nice. It's got a giant globe. They have a IMAX theater in there. That is the Zona Rio neighborhood. There's also good restaurants scattered all throughout there. Directly across is a center complex with a lot of breweries you could go check out. Also, a big compliment to Tijuana, there's a really big craft coffee scene coming up. A lot of gourmet coffee shops. They're roasting their own beans in-house. And then anything else stands out about Tijuana, there's... if you're there in the downtown area, Zona Centro, there's some older cathedrals you can go check out, the churches, just to go check out like the architecture, things like that. Also, if you have the time, you could go to the sports stadium. There's 2 for sure I know of. I'm talking about the one where the soccer team plays, the Cholos. It's, I believe the neighborhood is Hippodromo. Hippodromo. So go there, you could check out a soccer game. College teams play there, as well as other teams. And then also near there is a dog racing track. You could go check out that. Other than that, that's pretty much it, man. Baja California, I am so glad I live right next to it. I mean, I cross the border 3 or 4 times a month just to go over there, just to go check out new restaurants, things happening, cultural events. So it's always something to do over there. Well, hope that helps you guys out for your trip for Baja California. If you have any questions, please post them down below, and I'll be sure to comment back to answer them, give you the best advice. Let me see how much am I doing at time. Oh, am I like 8:30? Got about a minute here. Getting around, you can get around with Uber pretty well in Mexico, but I would say probably like rent a vehicle. If you're American or another tourist flying in, just cross the border on your own by foot, and then go somewhere and rent a vehicle to have that to use to get around. I think that's the better way to do it, to be honest. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.